Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I'm your host, Pop, and today we keep going along with the theme of starter or beginner anime. If you're just getting into it, you want to know what to watch, and something that's easy to get into and not too traumatizing. You've come to the right place. But before I do that, as I so often do, we will be going over the news of the week so we can get all caught up and informed as to what's going on in the world of anime. So we'll start back here at Monday, and this is courtesy of the Anime News Network. Sword Art Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online 2 reveals second promo video and key visual. So all the Sword Art Online fans are getting fed well, it looks like, with a sequel series. Madoka Magica Walpurgisnacht Rising Anime Films teaser shows new characters. Puella Magi Madoka Magica Magia etc. Games video debuts Ashley Taylor. Demon Lord 2099 anime's first promo video previews Shiyui's opening theme. Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga anime reveals main trailer, new character video. Unite Up Anime's Season 2's teaser previews opening song. That looks quite the large cast they got going on there too. I May Be a Guild Receptionist anime reveals 3 new cast members. This sounds like a funny one. I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. TV anime reveals first promo video, 4 more cast members, and a January 2025 debut. Mono anime casts Haruna Mikawa and reveals a 2025 premiere. Ameku MD Doctor Detective Anime's video reveals cast, staff, January 2025 premiere date. To Be Hero X Animated Project's video reveals cast, staff, 2025 premiere date. Hybe Anyfin's Dark Moon The Blood Altar webtoon gets anime. Wow, a webtoon gets an anime. That's pretty crazy. Sorry about that. Mikadono San Shinmai wa Angai Koroi TV Anime's teaser video reveals 2025 debut. Introduction to Mineralogy Anime's teaser reveals cast and staff. Yeah, that might be an interesting one to watch about mineralogy. May I ask for one final thing? Manga gets TV anime in 2025. Fate Strange Fake Anime reveals cast, more staff, character visuals, November world premiere in LA. New Rurouni Kenshin Anime Season 2 video reveals more cast, opening song, October 3rd premiere. Aniplex unveils Virgin Punk original animation series by director Yasuomi Umetsu, Studio Shaft. Aldnoah Zero anime gets new episode 24.5 with Blu-ray disc box set in March 2025. Dandadan first encounter theatrical screening earns $1 million US. Wow. Okay, so they just used the first 3 episodes in the US, screened in the US from Friday to Sunday. I'll have to see how that is. I haven't planned to watch Dandadan, but Mrs. Mechanic says she's going to watch it. Wistoria, Wand and Sword anime reveals climax promo video, visual. I am watching Wistoria, Wand and Sword. It's getting pretty heavy. Like they really amped up the shock factor, and the violence has really amped up, especially when people are getting their heads ripped off. So yeah, crazy. Probably gonna get a second season, I would think. There's no way they could do it all in one more episode, so I am looking forward to that whenever it shows up. Summer Pockets anime airs for consecutive half year. Dandadan anime unveils 5 additional cast members, visual, and 3 commercials. Okay, so they're really pushing Dandadan. Crunchyroll to screen Bocchi the Rock compilation films as single theatrical release in October. Well, that's good. We get to see some of that on the big screen. Remember, the more you go to watch these animes on the big screen, the more they're going to bring them over, especially if they do very well. If they bring them over and they make money, they're going to be like, hey, we should bring these over to the theaters more often. So make sure you get out there, show some support. Bleach, Rebirth of Souls game's character trailer previews Toshiro Hitsugaya. Oh yeah, Bleach game coming for the PS5, PS4, Xbox, and PC. Kumarba Season 2 anime debuts on October the 5th. Splatoon 3 game to end regular updates. Oh, here we go. I wasn't playing a lot of Splatoon anyway on the Switch, but it's been doing well, I think. Tonbo Season 2's teaser highlights Tonbo's high school life. It looks like another Golf Girls anime. Crunchyroll lists Sound Euphonium Season 1 Blu-ray with English dub. Wow, Monday was a busy day. That was a lot of news for Monday. Moving along to Tuesday, Pochar's short anime reveals Momoko Terasawa in all voice roles October 8th debut. Terasawa voices all 7 main characters. Wow. They are really saving money on voice actors if it's just one person doing all the voices. Shinobanai Crypto Ninja Sakuya anime gets 3rd season in 2025. I didn't even know they had a first and a second season. A terrified teacher at Ghoul School anime casts Gakuto Kajiwara, Ryohei Kimura. 5 Okunen Button anime gets 13th episode on September 30th. Loner Life in Another World anime reveals new trailer, visual, 6 cast members. Blue Lock Season 2 anime's trailer reveals ending theme song by Snowman. Morning, Alex Moore. You'll be in after the news. Yeah, I figured. We'll keep moving along. We're only up to Tuesday, so I'll be here. Overlord series, Lord of Nazarick game gets global release for iOS, Android in the fall. Watch out for those mobile phone games. Pokemon gets new animated mid-autumn short video. Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster games trailer preview story. Remake debuts digitally for the PS5, Xbox, and Steam on Thursday. Okinawa Deski ni Natako na Hojin Shigete. Surasugiru anime unveils more cast. Hey, what's up, G? The news is important. Get that cup of Joe ready. We got to try to keep up. That way we can know what's coming down the pipe here. Quality Assurance in Another World anime casts Aoi Koga. I watched the first episode of Quality Assurance, but yeah, it was just I'm just like, wow, this is weird and slow, so I had to drop it. Moving along to Wednesday, Kanahei's Pisuke and Usagi characters get claymation anime. I find that claymation is a lost art. I really like it when they do bust out the claymation. I'm a big Wallace and Gromit fan, and Aardman does excellent or claymation claymation animation. But fine, if they're gonna do some anime in a claymation style, I'm up for that too. Kamirabi God.app Season 2's video reveals more cast, theme songs, October 2nd debut. Tohai Urarate Mahjong Tohai Roku anime reveals third promo video and more cast. We got ourselves a Mahjong anime. I expect Blaine and Michael and maybe even Serranos to get in on that. Maja Lumiere Company Limited anime casts Kaori Ishihara and Kikoku Inoue. Freedom Wars game gets remastered release for Switch, PS5, PS4, and PC. Awful lot of remastered games coming out. I'm not sure if it's good or not, just for the simple fact that you make it work with the new systems. But unless you make it look more visually stunning for the new hardware, I think it's just a cash grab. Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian Anime gets second season. This is one I started to watch, and I think I watched 2 episodes of it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to drop it if it's going to be the same thing over and over again. My Hero Academia, Your Next Film streams final English dubbed trailer. The film opens in the US on October the 11th. Crunchyroll announces the release schedule for fall 2024 season. Yeah, and I'm going to do that today too, because the summer shows are wrapping up. We've got maybe 1 episode left on a lot of them, and I'm going to go through and see what the heck I'm going to watch for the fall. Disney Pixel RPG launches worldwide on October the 7th. It's a smartphone game. Okay, yeah. Disney figured they wanted to cash in on some of the smartphone money that's out there, so they're doing it. You know my warning about smartphone games, you guys. Wonderful Precure anime opens at number 2 with second highest Precure film opening. My Hero Academia, Your Next stays at number 7. Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, sue Pal World game developer Pocket Pair. Lawsuit claims patent infringement, seeks injunction and compensation for damages. Maybe somebody should bring up the fact that a lot of the Dragon Quest characters sure seem like a lot of knockoffs in Pokemon, and Dragon Quest was out first. So be careful, Nintendo. You are probably playing with fire, and I don't think you should. I don't think you should be bringing lawsuits over to these guys. Pokemon releases new Poketoon animated shorts. Where's Woopa? He needs to hear about this. He likes his Pokemon stuff. The Fable manga gets game for PC and Switch. Moving along to Thursday, Belladonna of Sadness art book crowdfunding campaign launches. Okay, so it's a campaign to create a restored art book for the film Belladonna of Sadness. P-Cube's I-Chew Chibi Edition Games Western release set for October the 3rd. Bleach Soul Puzzle mobile game launches worldwide on September the 24th. Is that another smartphone game? Yeah, iOS and Android. Yep. Medaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. Anime's third character video reveals Kana Hanazawa in cast. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Games trailer confirms final roster. There is The Fable game. Might check out that. You still need to finish that show. Very good, G. But it's not the Peter Molyneux Fable, right? Toho Spell Carnival game launches in West on November the 19th. Crunchyroll to stream Mappa's original TV anime Zenshu. Overlord, The Sacred Kingdom, Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim staff, Fairy Tales Hiro Mashima attend New York Comic Con. Gem Drops Broccoli reveal new E-Trange Overlord game. Crunchyroll to screen Solo Leveling Reawakening compilation preview film in US, Canada on December the 6th. Oh, nice. Patlabor Easy anime project unveils visual, staff, and 2026 start. Wow, it's been a long time, but yeah, Patlabor. Nice. Coming in 2026, it looks like. Blue Miburo Anime's new video highlights historical Shinsengumi characters. The second Be Forever Yamato Rebel 3199 anime film debuts trailer. Good old Yamato. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Sakamoto Days Anime's video announces January 2025 Netflix debut. That was Thursday. Moving along to Friday. A few moments of Cheers anime film, solitary gourmet live-action film screen at Tokyo International Film Fest. Kagaku Boken Survival TV anime reveals main cast, promo video, opening theme. Murder Mystery of the Dead party game gets TV anime. Wow, a party game is getting an anime. Okay. Murder Mystery, though. Yakuza Fiancé anime gets special Kansai prologue episode on Amazon Prime in Japan for 2 days only. Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii game revealed for worldwide release on February 28th, 2025. I've been talking with Carl of the RNG podcast, and he was saying he likes the Yakuza games, and I'm always looking at picking up the retro games. Yakuza would be sounds like a fun one to start, and this one you get to be a pirate in Hawaii. Could be all right. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level 2 anime reveals character video for Halkara. Let This Grieving Soul Retire anime unveils main promo video, visual additional cast. Hey, Emmanuel. Nice to see you. Welcome. We're just going through some of the news of the week. Batman Ninja vs. Yakuza League anime film reveals character video and more Japanese cast. I did watch the first Batman Ninja. That got kind of crazy. So it looks like they're coming back for a second one. And hey, good morning to you, DJ Ronnie G. How you doing, man? Next up, Pokemon Horizons Animes reveals video, more cast for Rayquaza Rising arc. Good Smile Company Frontwing reveal Kanade visual novel game. Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream game previews single player, co-op quests, boss raids, free roam modes. Looks like it's coming out for the PS5, PS4, Xbox, and PC. RPG Maker with Software's trailer reveals player demo. We'll just skip by the North American anime and manga releases. Moves us along to Saturday. Lens Tomori Kusunoki sings Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online 2 anime's ending theme. Trillion Game anime to air for consecutive half year. Oh, nice. Blue Box Anime reveals 3 more cast members. My Hero Academia anime casts Hiroshi Kamiya. New Ranma 1/2 anime second trailer previews Anno's opening theme. I would be careful about watching the new Ranma 1/2. I hear it's been censored all to hell, so maybe do yourself a favor and find the original. It's not bad. If you can find the original and in subtitle, that's probably even better. I do know the original dubbing is just not as good as it could be, but it's funny as hell. Kyoto Animation reveals Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, a lonely dragon wants to be loved film for 2025. We'll see if that gets brought over to theaters and watch it in the cinema. Kyoto Animation produces anime of Keiichi Arawi's City manga. Makoto Shinkai's 5 centimeters per second anime gets live action film. Really? Okay, well, there you go. They have anime being turned into live action. We'll see how that goes. It's sort of a slice of life romance. Okay, moving along to Sunday. That's today. Tohai Urarate Mahjong Tohai Roku anime reveals continuous half-year run. 2 cours are going to premiere in January. Okay, so they're going for the long haul then. You're definitely going to get your fill of Mahjong. Blue Miburo anime reveals ending theme song, artist. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm game launches for iOS Android on September 24th. Really? Oh, man. Okay, well, you got your smartphone game for Naruto. Palworld developer responds to Nintendo, the Pokemon company's lawsuit. Okay, I gotta read this up here, so I'm a little more informed. Pocket Pair, the game developer behind the Palworld game, released a statement on its website on September 19th regarding the patent infringement lawsuit filed against the company by Nintendo and the Pokemon company. The company also posted the full statement on Palworld's X account. Okay. The company stated it is unaware of the specific patents it is accused of infringing upon, and it has not been notified of such details. The company stated it will begin legal proceedings and investigations into the claims. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company filed the patent infringement lawsuit against Pocket Pair at the Tokyo District Court on September 18th. The suit claims that the game infringes on Nintendo and the Pokemon Company's patent rights and seeks an injunction against infringement as well as compensation for damages. Sony Music Entertainment announced in July that it and its subsidiary Aniplex, along with Pocket Pair, have established a new joint venture named Palworld Entertainment. Oh, Sony. Sony is behind this. Sony has been looking for the Pokemon killer for a long time, I'm sure. Okay, I can see what's happening now. Congratulations, you can now play a game from 2008 on your phone. Yeah, that's right, G. Pocket Pair debuted its Palworld multiplayer survival game on January 19th as a Steam Early Access game. The game reached 25 million users within a month. Players and critics initially noted the similarity of the designs of many of the game's PAL creatures to the Pokemon franchise's titular Pokemon. Pokemon Company released a statement shortly after PAL was released that it was investigating a possible copyright infringement by an unnamed game company. Like I said, watch out, Nintendo. Dragon Quest had some of their designs way before you guys did. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I didn't play Palworld, but I know some of you guys out there probably played it and probably really enjoyed it. Honestly, when I play if I would play Palworld, I wouldn't confuse it with Pokemon at all. Moving along, Harmony of Millefeuille Anime unveils main staff, first anime visuals. Daisuke Ono performs ending theme for second Star Blazers Space Battleship Yamato 3199 anime film. Well, we didn't get our games listing that we usually get. There must be a little late there. So, sorry everybody if you're waiting to see what the games rankings were. But we can move along here and check out, not that, there we go, the anime rankings for this week. One Piece is at number 1. People must have really liked that last episode because it has been voted right up to the top. Yatagarasu number 2, Spice and Wolf number 3. Look at this. What have I've been saying this show has heart. Osan Newbie Adventurer is at number 4. Everybody must have loved that episode 10. If you haven't watched Osan Newbie Adventurer, do yourself a favor. Just watch it and you'll have a good old time. And if you like, it's pretty much just fighting. So, but the main character, he's got a lot of heart. Noshinoko's number 5. He was hanging out up there in the top spot for a while. Monogatari series. Makine. Oh, Wistoria. Wistoria's gotten there. Around 2008, you thought it was cool, so cool to play GTA Vice City on an Android tablet until you remembered that I like real control sticks. Yeah. Yeah, me too, DJ. Also, same with the Wii. I was like, oh, I don't want to buy that because I don't want to flail when I'm trying to play a game. Yeah, I can really appreciate a nice controller to hang on to in your hand. Just use your thumbs and, buttons and all that without like flailing around or having no controls. Nier Automata's there. My Hero Academia. What do we got? Atri. Elusive Samurai. That really fell off a cliff, didn't it? Fairy Tail hanging around the middle. Mayanaka Punch. It had one highlight and then it was just back down into mediocrity here. No, series is over. Suicide Squad Isekai. No big loss. Reincarnated as a slime. Climbed its way up a bit, it looks like. Resident Evil 4 on the Wii was a good time. Yeah, I played Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. It's I'm not a big zombie fan, so it didn't appeal to me that much, but I thought I would try it out anyway. At least it wasn't those static pictures, the static backgrounds. At least you were able to move around in 3D. That was a lot better compared to the old Resident Evil games. Elia sometimes hides her feelings in Russia. Pseudo Harem. I'm glad I finished that up. I'm all done with Pseudo Harem. It was a cute little romance. Senpai is Otoko Noko. Mission Yokozura family. Shoshinmen. Nope. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. 2.5 dimensional selection. I still got to finish that one up. I think we got an episode or 2 left. I finished I Parry Everything. I don't think that needs a second season. I think that's good. I mean, it would just be more of the same. The guy is too dumb to realize that he's powerful and, parries everything and changes history, kind of like by stumbling over it. Dungeon people kind of hanging around here. Strongest Magician, Dahlia, Cafe Terrace, Failure Frame. I am surprised that it's so far down. Don't people like a good revenge story? And this guy is just gathering the levels like crazy, and all he uses is like very basic spells like Paralyze, Poison, Dark. But his level is just like insanely huge. No Longer Allowed, Another World, Tower of God. Twilight Out of Focus. Wow. It was up there, then down, then up, then it finally plunged. Same with VTuber Legend. That one episode made it up to number 5 and then just plummeted. Shy, I don't know why Shy is so high on this list. It should be lower as far as I'm concerned compared to some of these other ones. Quality Assurance is down here. Days of My Stepsister, Bye Bye Earth. Magical Girl and The Evil Lieutenant. This thing fell off like straight down from the 9th to the 10th episode. It just plunged. Love is Indivisible by Twins. Holy genitals. Tower of God is pretty good. Haven't seen you in a long time. You doing all right? Why does nobody remember me in this world? It's kind of hung out at the bottom here. My dear friend Nokotan. I mean, everyone's like, oh, I hate this brain rot anime. Brain rot. It's like, you know what? It's just silliness. Do you like Monty Python? Monty Python is just silliness. This is just a silly show. Something you don't have to get too serious into. It's just watching it for a laugh. But people are just like, oh, I hate it. It's dumb. Oh, don't apologize for your absence. That's okay. I mean, if you're working, that's good. You have to work to live, right? But yeah, I hope things are going well there. Hope you're excelling, as I recall. Working in the auto shop. Working for a living? The audacity. Yeah, DJ. Oh, Nade, cheer for you. And, of course, Plus Size Elf. Just, like, crawling along the bottom here. Silliness in this economy? Sometimes you need it. Look what happened during the Great Depression in the 1930s. People wanted to forget their time, to forget their the hard times they were going through, so they turned to entertainment to forget their troubles for a little while. They would go and watch movies in the cinema, either musicals or comedies, something just to forget how miserable their lives are during the Depression. Shops had you in 7 days a week, so money's been nice. Hey, right on. Right on. Okay, well, so that was our episode ranking. It's nice to see One Piece at the top. I'm a One Piece fan. I always like it when it gets good recognition up there. Some of these things I don't understand, I guess. Alcoholism does you wonders. All right, let's get to the main event then, everybody, which is the beginner anime. Let me just get all set up here. You guys are going to be in for a treat here for some beginner anime. Some of you are beginner anime watchers. Some of you not so much. You're quite the veterans. So, as the title says, the dubs are easy to start with, and this is so true. Most of them are on television. You get, it's dubbed, it's easy, you don't have to read, you can understand what's going on. Sure, a few things may be changed, localized a bit. In the early days, that happened. But you're able to follow pretty easily, I'd say. One Piece #1 all time. You know what? I agree with that. You spelled Macross wrong. Hey, it's up there too. Anyways, the first show I got for you guys. Sing it with me. Digimon. Digital monsters. Digimons are the champions. So this was on the television back in the day. You had your Pokemon, you had your Digimon. And this was wild because the Digimon would digivolve way more than Pokemons would evolve. So they really thought it out here. And yeah, this there he is. There's Ty, one of the characters. Macaroni, what? There's Matt, Mimi. So this is almost like a hybrid. I tried to find the dub of this show. And yeah, it's still got the Japanese writing and the translation beside it. The Island of Adventure. So yeah, all of a sudden it's winter in July. These guys are off on I think it's their summer vacation. Anyways, it's snowing, and they're like, huh, what's going on here? And they see the Aurora Borealis. All of a sudden, things start falling to the earth. They get their little digi devices. And then all of a sudden they get pulled into another isekai, to another world, where they meet these strange beings. And everyone sort of teams up with their own little partner. He's looking around with his spotting scope. But then there's this big, giant Digimon that's just decide to chase them all. And let me tell you, this thing becomes annoying as hell. It's called Kuwagamon. It's insect Digimon type virus special attack scissor arms. Everyone should just start with Berserk and get good and traumatized early on in their anime years. No, bad. We don't want to traumatize people. So they spend quite a lot of time trying to run away from this thing until they hide in this tree. And this thing is just annoying AF. And they get introduced to their little Digimon. They all do their introductions. But here comes that stupid Kuwagamon again. And the Digimon want to fight. And they try to go up against that thing. I think they knocked it down for a little bit. But it stands up again. Berserk, then straight to Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, but then finally, with their digi devices, they manage to digivolve into digital champions. And everyone has their own distinct look. There you go. Agumon, Puyumon. And they all attack this thing. Try to take it down. They'll know your pain. So I think they finally knocked this thing out. Finally. Oh, actually, but it gets up again. They're all celebrating. And this thing attacks. And they all fall down. But we won't get to see what happens until the next episode of Digimon Digital Monsters. And here's a preview. Explosive Evolution, Greymon. So we get to see more Digivolution. So that's the first one. Digimon, easy to get into, probably easy to find. It's dubbed. You shouldn't have any trouble following it. All right, next up. Let me see. Let's find it here. I don't know if you guys will remember this, but I sure do. Because in Canada, it used to be up on YTV up here. And yes, it is by Rumiko Takashi, and it is Inuyasha. Sing it with me. I want to change the world. Anyway. This is episode number 1. Also dubbed, easy to get into. It's like combines Rumiko Takahashi's favorite things to do, and that's awkward romance and isekai to another world. Hey, Mr. Cage, welcome. You just got caught up on One Piece 1119. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Nice to meet a fellow One Piece fan. But here we are with Inuyasha. He wants to steal the Shikon Jewel so he can become a full-fledged demon, because he's only a half-demon. And he almost got away with it, except for Kikyo. Kikyo gave him an arrow to the heart and pinned him to a tree. And I want to say welcome, Mike from Pacific 414. Good to see you. Mike has his Pop Talk, I believe, today at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. So pay him a visit. Check and see what they've got on the agenda today. Well, Inuyasha almost made it, but he got pinned to a tree by Kikyo. And she's actually not a very good... she's not in a good way here. I think she got stabbed in the back or something. You don't like the Inuyasha? That's okay. Oh, the new one? Where he has a daughter and such? I've not watched any of that. I've seen clips, but just of their daughter. So Kikyo got mortally wounded, it looks like. That's a lot of blood. You can tell I didn't find the dub because this has the subtitles on it. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find that stuff. Subtitled? No problem. Dubbed? Not so much. So she wants her sister to burn it with her body because she knows she's on her deathbed. Yeah, that one, Mr. Cage? Okay. And there we go. The sacred jewel gets burned with her body. But there's her reincarnation. Kagome. The new one's so boring. Yeah, I mean, if it's boring, it's all you can do is ask Rumiko Takahashi what she's doing, I guess. I believe that's her grandfather, and she gets the her little charms. Oh yes, because her family's they take care of that shrine, and they show she's just a regular schoolgirl. But she gets too close to the well and gets pulled by Mistress Centipede. I believe that's her name. And she climbs out of the well into feudal Japan. And there he is, still pinned to the tree. She sees his ears. He's a dog boy. She wants to touch his ears. But then all of a sudden, a hail of arrows. Because they're like, you trying to let him go? No, but it's Kaede. It's the young girl that we saw in the very beginning of the episode. Kikyo's sister. Oh. It looks like... So it's 50 years after Kikyo has passed. And... Yee. Centipede lady's back. They're after this sacred jewel. Oh. Inuyasha's waking up. He says she smells like Kikyo. She's like, my name's Kagome. And she's the only one that can pull that arrow out of his heart. So she's able to deflect the centipede woman. She knocked all her arms off. Oh. The sacred jewel was inside her, and she got it bit out of her by that centipede. Uh-oh. Things are looking grim here. She is, they're getting crushed here by the centipede. Oh yeah, this is not good. That centipede is absorbing that jewel, but she decides to pull the arrow out of Inuyasha. So they got to take the jewel out of the body of that thing, otherwise it'll just keep rejuvenating. There we go. Inuyasha wants that jewel now. She's like, wasn't he supposed to be the hero? Haha, not so much. Not when you're a demon. We'll find out what happens on the next episode of Inuyasha. Ah, Ocean Studios. Yeah, they did it. They did all right back in the day. Now everyone's after the sacred jewel. There you go. That's the second one. That's easy to get into. Inuyasha, dubbed. And definitely easy to find out there. And the last one. I don't know if you guys will remember this one. On the seas. Alex knows what I'm talking about. Yar! You want to find it? You can find it all you like. We got Hamtaro. Once again, dubbed in English. You got cute little hamsters. They go on adventures. So they just moved to a new area, and Hamtaro wants to figure out what's out there. He goes exploring. You never understand all the demons are gone in the future? Yeah, I don't know what's happened to them all. Hamtaro starts meeting up with people like Oxnard. And then they meet Boss, who is like digging tunnels. That's where Boss lives. Oh, and he starts telling them, well, there's this girl I like. They're like, oh, where is she? She's over there. Her name's Bijou. And he says, you know what? You want to get through to her? You got to sing her a song. So he tries to sing. He's not so good at it. Meanwhile, his owner meets another girl who has a hamster for a pet. He makes it back into his cage in time before Laura catches him. Demons are gone because Commodore Perry. Yes, the rifles. The rifles are the great equalizer when it comes to demons. I mean, this is just a short little one. You like little hamsters? Pets? Tune into Hamtaro. Once again, Ocean Studios, again. It seems like a lot of the early 2000s and late 90s were done by Ocean. You get that one? And then on the next episode, they're going to meet more people, more new hamster friends. So that's all right. So yes, easy one to get into. Nothing too crazy. Very G-rated. And it's a cutesy one. And we all know the girls like cutesy ones. So there you go. Hamtaro is the last one. So first one was Digimon. Second one, Inuyasha. Third one, Hamtaro. All good shows to jump in on at the beginner level. You don't need to be too well versed in anything Japanese or anything like that. And it's just a good time. All right. The anime list. Only a few shows left to go. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. We're getting 2 cours, so it's going to be 24 episodes. Failure Frame. 1 episode to go. I'm excited. I want this to have a second season. We definitely need one. Wisteria Wand and Sword. 2 episodes to go. It's probably going to get a second season as well. There's lots of behind the scenes what do you call it? Treachery going on. People want this the bad guys in here want to bring down the barrier that's protecting them. I don't know why, but they want to, and it's going to get a second season. It has to. And finally, Osan Newbie Adventurer. 1 episode to go. I want another season out of this. They have to take down the big, bad main guy at the end. You're headed to the frame books in November since manga is slow on uploads. Yeah, good for you, Alex. Right on, man. Like, honestly, I might have to do that as well, because I don't know if I can wait for the anime. Start reading ahead. But yes, Osan Newbie Adventurer, that show has heart. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's got heart, and it's nice to see. All right, well, coming up for the fall season, I have to pick out the shows that I'm going to watch. And they're just going to be TV shows. And I'm not going to watch anything that has a continuing season if I haven't started it already. So Re:Zero Season 3, nope. Dadadan, sounds interesting. One person believes in ghosts but denies about aliens. One guy believes in aliens but denies about ghosts. I don't know. You've got heart, kid. That's right, G. That's what I say. That show, if you haven't watched Osan Newbie Adventurer, Watch it. It's got good heart. Blue Lock Season 2, no. Uzumaki, it's a horror, no. I'm not into the horror stuff. Bleach, no. Seirei Gensoki, no. It's because it's a Season 2. Season 3 of Aru Frudietta, no. Shangri-La Frontier Season 2, no. Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon 5, no. Blue Box. Maybe. Sports Cross lovers have a chance. One loves badminton, but he's got a long way to go before he can reach nationals. Practicing her heart out in girls basketball. He falls for her heart after an unexpected turn of events, brings the two closer together. Sports might not be the first thing on their minds anymore. Maybe? If only there was a low-T Seattle native who went over all the new shows for the season. Hey, he's now our food supplier, isn't he? He's got a successful food stall going on. I mean, good on him. I miss Blade. I miss hanging out with him on Fun Time Fridays and just tuning in during the week. I don't know. Blue Box, maybe I'll start it. Plan to watch. Sword Art Online, Gun Gale Online 2, no. Dragon Ball Daima, yes. Yes, I will plan to watch that. It's Dragon Ball. And, Akira Toriyama passed, and I want to see what goes on here. Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga, no, it's a sequel. You Are Ms. Servant. It's a maid who's all alone in the world, finally finds a family, told from young lady that her only worth is as a killer. Yuki has been nothing else except cold efficiency and following orders. Now she has a chance to leave her past behind. She arrives at the doorstep of Yokoya, asking to be employed as a maid. This begins the journey of a former assassin learning what it means to be normal. Okay. I'll give it a try. Okay, Reincarnated Aristocrat. I did watch the first season, and yes, I'm going to watch season 2. If Blue Box doesn't make any shuttlecock jokes, you'll be disappointed. Yeah, exactly. Uh, 365 Days to the Wedding. It's a romance one. Okay, they have to pretend to be married so they don't get shipped off to Siberia to the newest office they're opening up. So it's a fake relationship. Nah. Ranma, nope. I've watched it before. I don't need to see it, especially if it's going to be censored all to hell. I've watched it already. I still have all the VHSs of the first and second season. Ron Kamonohashi Season 2, nope. Yakuza Fiancé Reis wa Tanin ga Nairi. Let's see. Arranges for her to be married to Miyama Kirishima. Yoshino has to move to Miyama clan estate, the Kanto region's biggest Yakuza group. Warmly welcomes Yoshino and such a pleasant, personable, and nice young man. Nobody would suspect that he comes from a Yakuza family. Puts Yoshino at ease, even though she was initially feeling insecure. A certain event leads to Yoshino witnessing the real Kirishima. Comedy, drama, romance. We'll see. I don't think so, though. Demon Lord 2099. Cyberpunk Metropolis Shinjuku, a massive city-state, bedecked with neon signs, towering skyscrapers, and the latest cutting-edge technology. It is here, in the year 2099 of the Fused era, where the legendary Demon Lord has his second coming, 5 centuries in the making. But this landscape is nothing like the one conquered all those years ago, for the fusion of magic and engineering has elevated civilization to dazzling, unprecedented heights. Beltol may have been reduced to a historical footnote, but make no mistake, this brave new world will be his for the taking. Action, comedy, drama. I'll have to see if anybody recommends that one. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. Me, the same girl who hates all those prim and proper heroines, got reincarnated as the villain in the world of my favorite fantasy dating sim. It's my dream come true, so I'm going to leave my mark on history by becoming the world's greatest villain. To do that, I'll need to get a lot stronger and smarter. Just one problem, the harder I try to be evil, the harder the prince falls for me. At this rate, will I ever get to earn my place in history? Oh, maybe. I'll add it for now. I can always drop it later. Tying the knot with an Amagami sister. Uryu is a high school student striving to enter Kyoto University Medical School after being raised at an orphanage. Uryu is taken in by the chief priest at Amagami Shrine, where he begins to live as a freeloader and to cohabit with Yae, Yuna, and Asahi, the three beautiful shrine maiden sisters. What's more, the condition he must meet in order to live at Shrine for free is to marry into the family and inherit the shrine. How will Uryu, where are you now? Overcome his marriage meeting with the three sisters, as well as the many challenges that Amagami Shrine faces, so begins a miraculous rom-com about living under the same roof with three shrine maidens. It's almost like tempuru, really, if you think about it. Comedy, drama, ecchi. 24 episodes, too. That's a long one. Okay. Give it a try. Orb on the movements of the earth. 15th century Poland. It's a time when heretical ideas led those to be possessed such a mindset to being burned at the stake for their beliefs. The protagonist, Rafal, child prodigy, is expected to major in theology, the most important subject at the time at the university where he plans to skip a grade. One day, however, he comes across a mysterious man and is now studying a possible truth in the midst of heretical thought. Seems kind of serious, that's for sure. But it is historical. I'll try it out. Demon Lord Retry R. Nope, that's another continuation. Sumasho. The story follows Keisuke Najima, who lost his beloved wife, Takai, 10 years ago, and their daughter, Mai. They have been in a state of despair since Takai's death. One evening, an elementary school girl visits the Najima family, claiming to be the reincarnation of Takai. First, they don't believe her, but the girl continues to give them information that only the family knows. Keisuke and Mai soon recognize her as Takai, and the three begin to act together as oh my, yeah. Yikes. Natsume's Book of Friends, Season 7, no. Rurouni Kenshin, Kyoto Disturbance, no. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. Action, adventure, comedy. Jamie, add the Polak anime to my list. Noel has grown up idolizing his grandfather, a legendary adventurer of the class known as Seekers, but when it comes time for Noel to set out on his own, much to his dismay, he turns out to be a talker, a support class with meager abilities, but Noel's got ambition in spades and the smarts to match, so he's determined to do whatever it takes to make the world know his name. Alright, we'll add it. Nina the Starry Bride. Nina, a girl living as an orphan, in the fort in a castle town, happens to have eyes of the same deep blue hue as lapis lazuli. Just like the god of the stars, they're also the same color as the eyes of the recently deceased Princess Alicia. For that reason, when the second Prince of Fortuna, Azure, discovers Nina, he orders that she will live as the princess in Alicia's place. As substitute princess and priestess of the stars, Nina is obligated to become the false bride of Set, the first prince of the large neighboring nation of Galgada. After the third month has passed, despite being at the mercy of fate, Nina is just happy to feel needed by someone. What is it that her open, honest eyes see? The destinies of all the players on the stage begin to move when they make up their minds to protect the ones they love. I'll skip that one. Party, Kara, Suhyo, Sarata, Sono, Chiyushi, Jitsu, wa Sakoi no Ski. Story follows Rost, a healer who can only use one basic spell and is expelled from the first-class party for being too weak. While the leader of that party realizes how great his abilities actually are after hiring another healer. Rost finds new friends like Narcina who support him and his rise to the top. Sure, why not? Kind of sounds like a few of the ones I've seen now. MF Ghost Season 2? No. Goodbye Dragon Life? Long ago, the most ancient of divine dragons was slain by a human. The mighty dragon accepted its death when suddenly it was reborn as Dolan, a man who lives in a quiet village. While spending another peaceful day toiling in the fields, he meets Selena, half-human, half-snake creature. Looking for a partner, the unlikely duo become friends, but challenges lie ahead that threaten their new bond. I'll pass on that. Ao no Miburo. It's 1863. The twilight of the shogunate, and Japan is on the cusp of monumental change. The streets in the nation's capital are soaked in blood, as political upheaval and rising tensions between masterless wandering ronin and government samurai set the stage for one of the most turbulent times in Japan's history. Young orphan Mio is no stranger to the harsh realities of the world, and yet he can't help but cling to his burning passion for justice and desire to change the world for the better. One day he crosses paths with two men who become central figures of the coming revolution, Hijitaka Toshizo and Okita Soji, two of the founding members of a group of hated ronin known as the Miburo, who would later become known as the Shinsengumi. Inspired by the efforts of so-called blues wolves of Mibu, Mio decides to join the ranks to help carve a path to the world he wishes to see. But with new betrayals and reversals every day, will Mio be able to stay true to his conscience? Okay. I do like historical stuff from Japan, so I'll give that a shot. Love Live Superstar 3rd season? No. The do-over damsel conquers the dungeon emperor. Jill breaks out of prison the night before she's set to be executed by her fiancé, Crown Prince Gerald. She's struck by an arrow while escaping, but instead of dying, she's transported 6 years into the past to the night she and Gerald met. Desperate to alter fate, she instead proposes to the first man she sees, Hades Tios Brave, her new enemy in the future. This is her last chance to get it right. Oh, I do like a good time travel, so I'll add that. Kabushiki Geisha Magi Lumiere. Kana Sakuragi is an excellent candidate for the job, any job. She's motivated, organized, and has fantastic memory, so why has she interviewed over 15 companies without receiving a single offer? She's trying to keep a positive attitude, but it seems her bad luck is only getting worse when a monster crashes her latest interview. As havoc ensues, she finds herself helping the magical girl who comes to their rescue and ends up with more than just her life in return. Meet the newest magical girl at Magi Lumiere, Magical Girls, Inc. I don't think I'm up for some magical girl. Let the grieving soul retire. It's the golden age for treasure hunters. Adventurers hungry for wealth, fame, power, and glory who risk their lives in treasure vaults throughout the world. Let's become treasure hunters. Cray and his childhood friends swore to become the greatest of them all, but that dream should have died the day Cray realized he wasn't cut out for the job. Yet expectations continue to mount, right along with Cray's fear for his life. While his childhood friends climb closer towards their dream, this grieving soul has one simple wish: to pack it all in and retire. Okay, doesn't sound interesting to me. Seven Deadly Sins, Season 2, no. Mecha Ude, Mechanical Arms. The new anime project for Mecha Ude is a full-fledged anime series. Long ago, alien life forms came to Earth, fusing with people on the planet. Due to their appearance, they were dubbed Mecha Ude. as when fused they bore striking resemblance to mechanized limbs. Through an involuntary partnership, average middle schooler Hikaru, and where is his name now? Hikaru Amatsuga works alongside the Mecha Ude Arma, who is extremely rare in its special existence. Mecha Arma, the resistance group ARMS, damn you, stay there. There we go. Assigns the dual Mecha Ude user Aki Murasami to follow him wherever he goes. However, she's looking for a mysterious snake-type Mecha Ude wielder who has put many of her comrades in critical state. Behind the scenes, an organization known as Kagami Group is searching for a mythical trigger arm. Mecha Ude is said to grant unlimited power. When Aki's life is threatened by this group, Hikaru must team up with Arma to find the courage to fight back and along the way learn that his life will never be ordinary again. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I do like mecha, but I'll give it a shot and see whether I drop it or not. How I attend an all-guys mixer. I don't know about this. That's probably not for me. The stories of girls who couldn't be magicians. Kurumi Mirai is the first year of high school. She has enrolled in junior high section of Red Run Magic School, the world's only facility for mages that approved by International Mage League and able to work under royal families and graduates. And she is always top of the class. However, when she applies to the high school section and took the examination to get in the mage training class, Megumi, she wasn't able to get in despite having full scores and top of the class for the whole 3 years. There are some students in the class next to her that takes that class. Among that, there's someone she admires. How, like will Kurumi, who has extraordinary brain but didn't get up in to be a mage candidate, try to overcome and grow up? Same for Minami Suzuki, a loyal mage who suddenly appears to be the homeroom teacher. This is a relaxing story of their growth. Nah, I'll pass on that. Tohai Urarate Mahjong Tohai Roku. Oh yeah, the Mahjong one. Nah, I'll skip on that one. Negative Positive Angler. So this guy's a university student. He's got large debt and he's told he only has 2 years left to live. He lives the rest of his days in depression. And one day he gets chased by a debt collector and falls into the sea. He's rescued by a girl who loves fishing and her fishing friends, including Takashi Hana. Urges Tsunehiro to experience fishing for the first time in his life, and he starts to develop friendship with other fish enthusiasts. Things start looking up as he starts working at a convenience store, and he slowly gets hooked into fishing. So it's a fishing anime. Let's watch the fishing anime. Acro Trip. She lives in Sakai City. Then an otaku girl, a big fan of magical girl, Berry Blossom, protects the city against the evil organization Foza Magna. Nobody was worried about the battle of the two anymore because Chroma, the weird evil villain, was too lazy and weak. So Chizuku decided, I wanted to make my magical girl shine more. Leads to a shy junior high school student down a strange evil path. It almost sounds like Megamind. Yokai Gaku no Sensei Hajimashita. Oh, that's the guy at Ghoul School. Trillion Game. Schoolmates Haru and Gaku will do anything to achieve success, and success to them means earning $1 trillion. But to do so, they'll need to take full advantage of their own unique skills. Haru is persuasive and confident speaker who can connect with anyone, while Gaku, although awkward, is an expert programmer. Will their combined talents be enough to make them dream a reality? That sounds okay. Hagakura. Nozomi wants to be a writer, but she's just trying to find the right story. Walking home from school one day, Bumps into some guys, and even though it's an accident, they hassle her until she's saved by a mysterious man. His name is Ichio. He is searching for gods. Mizumo sends him along his way, only to be approached by Tenko, who is searching for his master. Mizumo reunites Ichio and Tenko and their abusive relationship and gets a view of another world. The two men are on a journey to find the gods. The world that was once supported by 4 evil gods has fallen into a crisis, using song dances up to the Kashikans to bring back the gods, which fled from their confinement. Okay. Kamiaribiri God App Season 2, no. Prince of Tennis 2, no. Idolmaster Shiny Color Second Season, no. Puniru wa Kawaii Slime. The slime created by a boy, Kotaro, can transform into a super beautiful girl. Kotaro is constantly getting pushed around by Puni's freewheeling antics. It's joyful and exciting, like life every day. That seems like a silly one. Oi Tombo Season 2. Nope. Tano to Inu. Story set in Japan's Warring States period. It follows Tono, a man who was once a fearful god on the battlefield, but has fallen into poverty, is now living in a tenement house. And a dog he picks up despite his inadequate daily life. Tono is pushed around by the dog, who does not listen to him and spends its time freely and unrestrainedly. Comedy slice of life? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that one. Thunderbolt Fantasy, Toriken Yuki 4, nope. Kino Koinu. Let's see. No. Kagaku Boken Survival. No. And Okaimono Panda. It's 11th anniversary. Nope, so that's it. I've picked a few. Ones I find interesting. We'll see when the season rolls around what's going to happen. You know, obviously some will get dropped and some I'll pick up if they're been recommended by some of the people that have watched them. But I don't think this season is going to have a lot of shows for me to watch, which is okay. I'm been quite busy at the old shutdown, so I might not have a lot of time to watch things, but we'll see how it goes. And yes, that is it. That's what I've got planned for the fall 2024 season. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here. I just want to thank everybody that came out today. Alex Moore, Geminar, G, it's always good to see you. Emmanuel, DJ Ronnie G, of course. Genitals, been a long time, but it's good to see you. Mr. Cage, and Mike from Pacific 4 and 4. It's always good to see you. Glad you stopped by. If you guys do me a favor, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here Saturdays and Sundays in the morning and Tuesdays in the evening. Tell your friends about me. There's other good channels out there too. People I personally watch and enjoy. Like Pacific 4 and 4, who's going to have his Pop Talk coming up pretty soon. DJ Ronnie G, if you like tech stuff and turtles, and I know there's one more thing, astronomy, you want to tune into DJ Ronnie G. He's got some good stuff going on in his place. There's Brandon the Anime Guy. There's Carl at the RNG Podcast. I've watched Carl play a lot of games, and yeah, it's just fun watching him. There's Tomby. He's the bloke from across the sea there in Britain. Very friendly fella. He's had like a lifetime of experiences, and he had a good interview with Carl the other day that I enjoyed watching. It was nice to see Tomby get some recognition too. There's Angry Canadian and Nerdpoil Lifeform. There's Whoopa, who hasn't been streaming regularly, but it's always good to see him. Blaine, who has had to take a break because he has his food stall that's going great guns. And then there's Punkwaddle. That's everybody's favorite penguin. You can find him at Floral from Under a Rock, and he's on Snowdub's channel sometimes. He has his own channel as well where he does his ponderances. So it's fun stuff. Coming up Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday, unless I'm working late, I should be able to have my stream. It's on at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And I'll have pictures and videos, and we'll talk about the skilled trades, about how they are necessary to have people that are knowledgeable in the skilled trades. And I'll show you some pictures and from shutdown and such like that, things you don't get to see because you only shut down once a year. So after that, it's Saturday, Retro Game Day. I'm working on some games that'll exercise the brain. So there's crosswords, there's anagrams, there's word searches. I'm going to fire up some other games as well. I'm going to try to see if I can do some Brain Age. Whoopa sometimes discusses sports with Dad Man Walking. Thanks, DJ. That's good to know. I like that. Yeah, I sometimes would have tuned into Dad Man too when Whoopa's on there. So yeah, Saturday, lots of brain games. Come on by. Let's exercise our brain a bit. Sunday, and then we're back. Yeah, it's Sunday again. Anime Chat Day. We're doing starter or beginner anime for you guys that are just looking to start out and get into some shows. Get that experience. Hey, Stickman69. 69 indeed. Well put, my friend. But yes, join me next Sunday and I'll have some more suggestions for some beginning anime to get you started on your anime journey. You can have a fun time enjoying those shows. I just want to say thanks everyone who came by today. I really appreciate you. I had fun. I hope you had fun too. And until Tuesday, when I'm on at 7 p.m. Mountain Time for Trades Talk, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.